Welcome back on this very cold Thursday morning. It is a bundle up kind of morning, but turning into a beautiful day. One of the best spots in Denver to get a panoramic view of the city is from the Capitol Dome observation area. The dome was first gold-leafed in 1908. It's been regilded 4 times, including the most recent restoration. The dome reopened last month, and we're heading up to the observation area and even higher up in the state capitol as we explore Colorado. Before you can enjoy the view from the dome, you have to take the stairs to Mr. Brown's attic, and it really is the attic of the Capitol.
It's named after Henry Brown, the gentleman who originally donated the land that the Capitol sits on.
Here you get a look back at over 100 years of history about the land, building, and Denver, and you learn about the different layers of the dome. I'll follow you.
All right, let's go on up to the observation deck.
Up we go, several more flights of stairs. We're on the backside of some of the stained glass windows as we climb the stairs that lead us to the observation deck. Of course, I had to stick my head through to look down to see the grand staircase on the first floor and the Hall of Presidents portraits and the Hall of Fame stained glass windows.
Those are all people who are important to Colorado statehood, not necessarily governors, but just people who are important. Anyone from Kit Carson to Chief Uray. Well, the very, very top is a rosette that's designed to resemble the columbine, the state flower. And a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
The whole building is really designed to act like a chimney for heating and cooling. So that top actually can pop out.
It wouldn't be an observation deck without an actual deck. You can walk outside and enjoy a 360-degree view of Denver. Looking to the west, you can easily pick out red rocks at the base of the foothills. Time to climb the beautiful spiral staircase. Doug is giving us special access to what's above the observation deck. It's a tight squeeze up another spiral staircase. We're in between the outer gold dome and the inner dome of the observation deck. This flight of stairs takes us to the top of the inner dome. The cast iron railing dates back to 1886, when construction started on the building, which was finished in 1901. Some of the signatures up here date back to the early 1900s and even the late 1800s. The recent restoration project restored everything from the roof line up. It was the first time scaffolding was ever placed on the Capitol roof.
A lot of people don't realize that that whole dome is cast iron. It's not stone. A lot of people think that it is.
Just like this. There was a lot of rust. For the first time ever, they stripped off the copper plates that have been regilded several times. Now on the cast iron dome, there's new copper and the new gold leaf that shines brightly in the sunshine.
From here, we're going to go up to the lantern.
That's a small room with long, skinny windows where workers rappelled out of in August to complete the final touches of the dome restoration. This staircase that we're climbing is actually called a ship's ladder. One more spiral staircase, and we make it to the lantern.
The only place you can get higher is that crystal globe that's right on top.
It's 270 feet to the tip top of the building. From the lantern or observation area, the views of Denver are fantastic. It is so cool. You should absolutely put it on your fun list. It is a neat thing to do. Now, some dome facts for you. The reason the dome is gold, do you guys know this? Because of the role that gold in mining played in Colorado's history and statehood. It makes sense. All of the gold used on the dome was mined right here in Colorado, and it took 64 ounces of gold to cover the dome. And the dome tours are offered weekdays and are free. Cool. You do need to make a reservation for the Mr. Brown Attic Dome Observation Deck tour, but by all means, go do it. And I will have to say, I did go a little higher. You know, we showed you that crystal ball.
Right.
They have a lightning detection, lightning rod there so that the building stays safe. I climbed all the way up and got to the point where I couldn't go any higher. They go up and they change the light bulb, you know, for the FAA to see the light bulb up there. And the way they do it is they have to kind of maneuver up, push one shoulder in. You know, of course, they turn off the lightning rod for just a little bit while that happens, but really, really cool to be all the way up there, 270 feet up from the ground. The observation deck is spectacular, and Doug said it was okay for me to stick my head through to get that better look.
You're breaking the rules over there at the Capitol.
Wasn't breaking the rules.
And I saw the shot out of the observation at the top, and I thought to myself, wow, it was great when it was warm like that. It was great. You shot that 3 days ago, and it looked 70 degrees out, right?
It was a beautiful day, and you go this time of year though, because it can get quite warm in there. You heard that heat rises up, and the dome lifts off to release some of that heat at times. We are